There are many countries around the world that continue to deny the media open access to sources and locations in order to cover up human rights violations that may be occurring. One recent example of this was the Chinese government's attempt to hide the plight of the country's Uyghur Muslims in the autonomous region of Xinjiang. There is evidence to suggest that more than 1 million Uyghur Muslims have been placed in internment camps whilst facing persecution and been treated like prisoners. But using open source technology and data collection, investigative reporters and media outlets have been able to monitor satellite footage and images to obtain a better picture of what is actually happening in the region. The Chinese government has denied that the Uyghurs are being mistreated in prison-like circumstances, yet reporters have found that the buildings housing them have barbed wire and noticeable features resembling those of prisons in China, in comparison to residences or educational institutions. In getting to the truth, a significant discovery where the China Cables, a highly classified document leaked last November, was taken from the Chinese government's website and revealed how Chinese authorities have deliberately been cracking down on Uyghur Muslims in Xinjiang. For the first time, the International Consortium of Investigative Journalists, China Cables Investigation, revealed operational plans for the internment camps and orders that were given by the Chinese government for carrying out mass detentions guided by sweeping data collection and artificial intelligence using open-source journalism methods such as gaining access to satellite maps. The China Cables show that this type of technology is instrumental for journalists wanting to get to the bottom of a story and expose potentially life-changing information that can help raise awareness about the wrongdoings in our society and push for change. In Syria, for example, open-source evidence played a pivotal role in the response to the Douma chemical attack. A number of chemical weapon attacks in the Syrian towns of Talminas, Al-Latamina, Kafr Zita and Khan Sheikhoun have been documented and verified. However, an alleged chemical attack in Douma created a ripple effect on taking action when the world looked on in horror. The Syrian government had denied entry for journalists in these areas, and many rely on open sources, as do human rights organisations such as Amnesty International. Sam Doubly, manager of Amnesty International's Digital Verification Corps, had stated that, as someone who has spent long hours sifting through verifying and mapping videos and photos depicting attacks against civilians, I am certain that the recent images from Douma have been collated and verified using well-established methodologies by trusted organisations and are not faked. Many times governments try to dismiss human rights abuses by making out that the sources of footage is fake. Whilst disinformation is produced around the world, many accounts of human rights violations taken from open sources and verified by trusted media institutions paint a realistic picture of what is going on and what governments want to hide behind closed doors.